Okay. I first thought they were from Michigan, in terms of the states, but they're like southeastish ish. And it's like,
Yeah.
isn't that like Wisconsin or something? Or
No, southeast is like Louisiana.
no, 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 no. They're near Michigan, but however, it's southeast of that.
Well, like the Midwest, it's like northern is like South Dakota, North Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin,
Yeah,
Montana.
let me see,
That's
because
northwestern.
because even the Wikipedia article will summarize it,
Yeah.
even though that's not really a good home state of Ohio. Oddly enough, it says, please, no, don't go this way, which is east to New York. Well, New York was already hell then, so yeah, don't go this way. Go west, young man. And it still is hell anyway.
Yeah.
This map belongs to Walter P. Goofy, Benjamin Goofy, all Goofies. It's like Goofy's part of. I don't know what happened, but he's the inbred retard of the Goofies of Goofy.
Yeah.
So, and don't forget the saucepan. So they go around. They go to gas and barbecue, and then coffee is in like I don't know where this is, and then wow, okay, I just found an animation error or something
Okay.
because you know how Max is supposed to go left. I mean he draws going to L.A.
Yeah.
It's already drawn on there, an arrow going to the hellhole as L.A. I'm just reviewing this again, and lo and behold,
So I think it's more of a destination to Disneyland.
yeah, but still, it's just I know they call yeah they reference Walt Disney twice,
Oh yeah, where he's like, oh, guess a character or some shit.
man or woman,
Yeah, yeah.
you know, uh, which making that joke is like it's really neither because there'll never be a man or a woman, so
Whatever.
because it's not they're not real.
I don't know. I'm still saying Walt Disney got laid.
Well, yeah, but Walt Disney is also part of Club 33, which is a real thing. So if you mean that twice, that's 66. God damn. Um, let's see. It's funny though. Roxanne's dad. He's just like
Oh yeah, he's like a dog.
he really is a bulldog of sorts, and yeah, he's like he doesn't know English, even though he
Yeah, he doesn't
understands it
even talk.
or talk. Just a big guy and just like grunt. Probably just construction worker. Actually, you know what? Thinking about them driving through the city of whatever they're at, past the original Ohio.
Yeah.
I mean, most of the buildings are like a 2D thing, 2D animation. Some of it is I think it is rotoscope 3D or something. So
Yeah.
because you may not notice it, but they actually are 3D objects. It's just that they're very plain. But however, it works to its advantage because everything else is plain
Yeah.
and bright. By the way, this second musical number with him in the car and all that, um, with Goofy's, 1960s childhood stuff against, 90s cynicism, rock and roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is okay. Yes, they are 3D objects. The buildings. It's actually well. It's a good CG. That works for the purpose. I mean, you would assume this is like 2D, but it's not.
I thought they did a pretty good job with it though.
Yeah, and like using the whatever art style that they use, because there's like certain little touches that have to be seen to, explain it. Now the second musical number. However, it's just funny. There's all this construction and all that stuff. It's just another musical, but then it gets a little bit more grandiose with just people, a guy on playing the piano, and then here comes three chicks coming out of it. However, this is just like, the classic American, blue collar workers and one prisoner. Yeah, everyone is going to hell, even because the prisoner is. And then there's that one guy with that woman thing, the ogre.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then Mickey and Donald Duck.
Yeah, I actually heard that they spent the budget on Mickey's voice.
No, I know. And there's a cat lady that's driving way too fast because she's off her meds with her cats. I mean, it's just a gag.
Yeah.
And then, they have nuns again. A limousine going, that's probably like, all these blue collar, not white collar. What am I talking about? They're Americans.
Yeah.
I mean, there's even a guy that's tied up, and he has his feet in cement. There's that guy, and then also the guy that's dead.
Oh yeah, the dead guy. I thought that was like a weird thing.
It's all silly stuff, but this is America going to L.A. Which L.A. means Los Angeles, which also could mean Los Angeles, which also could mean fallen angels. See, my schizoidness would do that. It probably means that. That's why there's Sodom and Gomorrahs everywhere. And the next hell is Lester's Possum Park. Oh my god, this is more embarrassing stuff.
Yeah. But it's ironically embarrassing.
Yeah, it's ironic, and things are just fucking broken, and it's like, oh, we're going to Disneyland, but, there's a Disneyland near us.
Yeah.
Just like the Australian, one of the most well-known theme parks is really a ripoff of Disneyland. Because the guy who made that park said, you know what, I want to make it like Disneyland.
Yeah.
And sure enough, he did it pretty well, considering. However, it's, not up to the part of Disneyland. But however, this is like all, hillbillies, watching the show, and it's barely working.
I thought it was kind of funny.
Yeah, it's funny, yeah. As an adult, it's just that I like this story more as an adult now than when I was a kid, when I watched this.
Well, I mean, it was fun to watch as a kid.
Yeah. I mean, it's still fun, and it's just that now it's like growing up now, and it's like...
Well, now we catch the jokes.
Yeah, we catch everything. If you showed a millennial Zoomer now this film...
Oh, dude, they would go nuts. It would be like, they would bitch about the 8-track, they would bitch about, like, the telephone.
Yeah, they would not get any of this.
No, it would be silly.
And also, like, the mascots, well, I mean, the mascot thing is always,
Well, it's like Chuck E. Cheese.
I know, it's Chuck E. Cheese's.
Charles Entertainment Cheese.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm looking at all the, the people that are around. The people here are, quite inbred, compared to Goofy and Max.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, that's part of the joke of this scene. And it's just that, well, Goofy, he doesn't see this.
Well, Goofy just fits in.
Yeah, he fits in, and he gets along.
I felt bad because, that was actually where I was like, he's actually being a good father.
Yeah, he is being a good father.
Yeah, but it's like he's guilty of having fun.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't notice that Max is really mad.
Yeah, and also, yeah, it's just that Goofy, he lives in a world that is way past, he doesn't recognize the world now.
Yeah.
Of course, the world changes way too much, and especially, from the 90s, It has
Okay.
it changed quite a lot in the past 30 years. Now that it's 2023.
Yeah,
It's
I actually had like my grandfather, my grandmother, and shit. They told me that everything is so different from the '80s and the '70s, and then they said like the '90s, and then like my grandpa died like in 2001, so I was like, shit, it's pretty crazy.
mhm.
Like I mean, even like the internet, it's like so fucking different.
Mhm. Oh yeah. Now we're in fuck all in the woods. Let's see. This is now 37 minutes. Anything notable about the camping, and then also in this huge RV that just instantly pops out shit?
Well, I mean, okay, like when they went to the possum area, I thought it was kind of funny how they had the hats.
Yeah.
Because I mean, that was kind of funny. But then they had like his kid Max. He was like mad. And he throws it out the window, and it's like they had like an establishing shot. I thought it was kind of cool.
Yeah, and it actually does get squished by the car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it does. But otherwise, this impossible RV is like this is like a millionaire's thing.
Yeah, they actually emphasized on that because like they're trying to like say like, oh, there's a basketball court, there's a bowling alley on top of the fucking thing. They're just trying to make it extravagant.
Yeah, between Goofy's
Biggest tent.
his 5 cent tent versus a billion dollar RV machine
Yeah.
that instantly cuts down trees. So
Yeah, I thought it was kind of funny that they cut down the trees.
yeah, I mean it's just you know what I'm glad they decided on that idea. It's completely unrealistic,
Yeah.
but it just it just sells it off.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I'm American. Get out of my way.
Yeah, America.
America.
America. And then there's a fucking bowling pin thing. Now, yeah, I guess the real villain of this whole story is, I mean, cynicism for one,
Yeah.
teenage angst, but also Pete. As a character.
I don't think he's a villain.
Well, I mean, well, the thing is, he was telling Goofy, okay, you have to whip that boy into shit, to be
And he's like, you gotta keep him under your thumb.
keep him under your thumb, and you know, he's commanded to obey you every whim,
Yeah.
and also he's a still bit of a cheat as his character goes,
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and they all have gloves still.
Yeah, I really don't understand the glove thing.
Yeah, yeah,
But like, we used to make fun of people, like, because I remember somebody said, you gotta wear white gloves so you don't eat your fingers when you eat sausages.
yeah. But you know what? In terms of like the time stamping of this, like go to the possum part. That's like at the 30-minute mark. That's like
Oh, yeah.
that's like basically the first negative thing to happen. As movie script writing goes.
Well, I mean, it doesn't sound negative if you're goofy.
I know, no. But however, I mean, I'm talking about like movie structure
Oh, yeah.
in terms of like the acts and everything.
Yeah.
And then finally, we're here with Goofy doing the fishing thing, and they do the stupid, weird, super long throwing
The perfect cast.
the perfect cast. Yeah, that's at like minute 40. Yeah, in terms of like before the credits roll, this movie runs for 1 hour and 13 minutes. Is like the midway. Yeah, and then there's this freaking Bigfoot comes around, wanting steak.
Yeah, actually, that's the one point that I wanted to mention is they never transition out of there. Like I mean, they still had the Bigfoot on top of the car. He just magically goes away.
Yeah, that's what happens, and everything is magically resolved.
I thought it was kind of funny though, because they did have some funny scenes with the Bigfoot,
Yeah,
and they had the High Dad soup in there too.
yeah. They kind of had to get Max and Goofy to, bond at some point, in terms of this story.
Oh yeah.
So.
And actually, there's also that was like a big thing with the storyline because Max actually writes a confession letter to his girlfriend or his crush, you know.
Yeah, he actually, yeah, he tears it apart.
But I think that was the point in the movie where he's like, "Oh, I gotta go to the Powerline show."
Yeah, actually, the Bigfoot makes a one-eyed reference, you know, with the underwear.
Oh.
Yeah, you know what I mean by the all-seeing eye of Providence of Lucifer.
No, actually, I thought it was silly because it's just a funny scene.
I know it's supposed to be, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt some of the people do. Oh yeah, and Staying Alive,
Saturday Night Fever.
Viva.
Yeah, it's like a John Travolta tribute.
Oh, actually, speaking of John Travolta, as soon as the glove compartment opens, it glows orange out.
Oh, whatever.
That's Pulp Fiction, and wherever Tarantino got the reference for that, some kind of forbidden thing. Yep. Okay, I'm looking at the scene where they have Los Angeles.
Yeah.
When he's fingering, fingering the direction, not finger banging. Oh, we're going to, Destiny, the lake place.
Well, they're supposed to go to some fucking camp.
Yeah.
I think it's in Wyoming.
Yeah, Wyoming, correct. Actually, what I'm seeing here is, there is no direction going to Los Angeles when he's doing this. It's not penciled in.
I thought it was funny because they have all the zigzags.
Yeah, I mean, this is
like
goofy.
They're going down the same exact path.
Yeah, this is goofy that we're dealing with.
But they never have a destination whenever they go anywhere.
Yeah.
And I actually thought it was kind of cool remember how Max took control of the map? Yeah, I thought it was kind of funny that they had the picture of like the world's biggest yarn or twine or some shit. And that was like kind of funny. Because you see Goofy get all excited.
Yeah, because it's a corny thing and he enjoys it,
Yeah. I've never actually seen any of that shit.
Yeah. I mean, weird American kind of things.
But I know they're all tourist traps.
And Goofy's gullible to be fooled by each one of them. You know what? The diner that they stop at, 100 trucks here, and he's just this one tiny diner.
Well, that's how most stops are.
Yeah, there's an Elvis guy, a waitress that's, done this shit for 1,000 years. And there's praying nuns, too.
Oh, there's the nuns.
Yeah, these nuns aren't going to heaven, they're going to hell. California. And then Goofy does this silly thing of, and everyone claps!
Yeah.
Because, America's simple like that.
Yeah, that's where he gives them the map.
Yeah. Like he's now become a man or something. And they go all over the place. Jet ski, do thing. And guess what? Goofy wears women's clothes briefly, and then they change the tire like several times.
I think it's funny because you have to factor in that they're black.
I mean, anyway. The nuns are also at the monster truck rally.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah, they are on the path to hell. And House of Yarn, the largest yarn house. And then they kill a mime too.
Oh yeah, that was funny as fuck because Goofy does a little fucking he mimics the mime and then he like cuts the rope and then he kills him like a piano or some shit.
Mm-hmm, yep, a piano. Let's see, the cave was Carl Butt's cavern, so it's Carlsbad. So.
Well, I guess it's like San Diego, but whatever.
No, that's like New Mexico, I think.
What do you mean, the city?
No, the cave.
Oh, yeah, probably. But I mean, like, the city name that's in San Diego.
Oh, yeah, there's that, too. Carlsbad, California.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? They go to the Neptune Inn.
Oh, yeah, that's where they stay at the hotel.
Yeah, the motel. Yeah, Neptune is, let's see. That's the king of the underworld, ain't it?
Yeah, Neptune, yeah.
Like,
he's supposed to be like King Triton.
Well, I mean, in terms of, like, the actual mythology, okay, god of fresh water and sea. Never mind. Yeah, maybe I'm thinking of...
the guy who controls the waves.
Yeah, waves. Which they go on a low wave, a river disaster. Foreshadowing. Oh, the best thing out of this movie is when they enter this, you know what it is?
It's like a honeymoon suite.
Yeah, with the fishes and everything, and anything's made out of coral. You know what it is?
Actually, they did a good job with it. Like, what is it?
The best scene in the whole film is the mermaid light. You know what I mean by the mermaid light, right?
No, what?
When Max is turning it on and off.
Oh yeah.
Guess where the lights are? It's her her shell bikini, her boobs.
Oh, okay, cool.
And Goofy comes in and it's like, yeah, he totally approves this.
Yeah.
Father and son. Hot damn.
Nice lamp. Classy choice there, Navigator.